Okay, I switched gears. I'm going back to finish the brake lines and the gas lines. I got fed up with it before. Well, anyway, here's the problem. Here's the end of the brake line. And I had to form all this as one piece, but I was that much too short. Like a half an inch or an inch. I'm going to take this bracket. Well, you can see there's a bolt here. I'm going to cut it and extend this bracket. Weld a new piece so it's like, I'll just say 3/4 longer. I think I can make it work. And this goes onto the top of the axle where the brake lines split. So anyway, you know, I like doing the videos, so that's what I'm doing now. And right now, I don't know, you probably can't tell where I am, but this is the driver's side rear wheel, and that goes up into the trunk above, and that's it. So once I get the bracket made, or who knows, you know me, I keep switching directions. Okay, I'm switching directions again. I just wanted to show you, I went to set the engine in as a trial fit to see if I had any issues. And the engine mounts, it turns out, were rotted, so I had to stop. I didn't catch that before. And I'll show you some other things. Okay, so there's the flex plate bolted on. These are 90 pounds torque. But I want to show you what another problem I ran into. The torque converter that was on here originally would thread, you know, you put bolts in the back. There's 3 spots, and they thread into the torque converter. But this torque converter they gave me is like a Chevy torque converter, and it uses bolts. Let's see if I can see that. So the bolts are going to go like this in the right holes. Let's just pretend like that's the right hole. Torque converter, you slip it in, and you put your fingers up in there, and you tighten the torque converter. So here's the torque converter, there's the 3 bolts. It bolts on like that. So that was another problem I had. I went to bolt the transmission to the engine, and I was trying to find bolts to thread into the torque converter, and it had paint on it, but then I realized something's wrong. So I took it back to the transmission shop, and they gave me these bolts. That's one problem. I mean, that's another problem. I'll show you. Then I'll show you another one. Let me see, where is it? This plate, when I got the transmission back, you know, you forget over time. I just took the transmission in and I said rebuild it, because I don't have time to do everything. And this plate was on here like this. This does not go on here. I mean, I don't think it does. So that threw me off for a while. That doesn't go there. I also said in another video that, I don't know if you can see it down here. There's a rubber mount on there that when they sent it back, it didn't have that. That threw me off. Here's the torque converter bolts. These are threaded from the old torque converter. Again, I just got a little higher stall speed. And I think I explained that before. What stall speed means. And then again, if you're putting it, I gotta carry the camera around. Took off the oil pump. Took off the distributor. Oh, then I got a tool made. I asked Joe to make me another tool. This is an old socket. This is an old look at, he wrote on here, Breyer Industries oil pump primer. So this is an old oil pump rod. In other words, there's one of these down in there, but I had an extra one. So this is a socket, a pin. He welded it. I mean, it looks professional. So the way this works is, you gotta, like I was saying, I think last video, you take that, there's a slot in here for like a screwdriver. There, you just put a drill on here, spin it counterclockwise. I don't know if it matters if it go clockwise, but I'm not going to take a chance. So, a primer tool. So this is let me grab the piece that I made it out of. So when you look down in the engine, I never showed you down in there. When I was saying put the screwdriver in a slot, that's the slot. So there's a slot on both ends, and that goes down to the oil pump. And so this thing just goes like that. And the socket head is just the right size. Just like I said, it's an old socket. So one of these, an old socket, part of a cotter pin, a big cotter pin, you know, the kinds that slip over the bolt. Like, let's see, I don't know if you really want to see this. Oh, what the heck? In case somebody wants to make one. I mean, you can use anything. Trying to get down in there. You see that? This slip ring here, it slips over. He just cut off a piece of that. And welded it inside. Welded it inside. Let me see what other problem did I run into. The power steering hose was in the way, so I took that off. Took that off. One of the fan belt hose was in the way. Took that off. I think that's it. Another thing I didn't show is I got this air cleaner. Trying to find what year air cleaner goes on here is almost impossible, but I got one for 200 bucks, and I guess I should just show you, so I'll go get it. It was all smashed up, but he fixed it. So like I said, I keep getting sidetracked. Here's the air cleaner that came with a bunch of parts. I don't know if it was right or wrong. I think I showed this. That's a 2-barrel. So I had this, the shaker top. I had this ring here. So I had this, and I had this. Now, if you look on eBay, they say it's 76 specific, whatever that means. But this is the way it goes together. At least this is what I think. So first of all, well, let me show you what I came up here to show you. This area here was all smashed into here. Kind of like, you see this one's got like a dent in it? Well, somebody decided, and I don't know what that's there for. I haven't figured it out yet. Is it for EGR? Is it for air conditioning? I don't know. But this one was made that way. This one had someone just smashed it way in. So he just pounded it out just with a. He just kept working on it. He worked on it for like 2 hours. So anyway, it goes like, and then here's the piece that's going to go to the. I guess you'd call it the air return if you look at a Trans Am. There's parts that go down to the radiator support. It's going to come out and go down with pipes. So this is the piece you need. I guess I make two. From what I found out, you make two kinds. They make this oval shape, and then make a round kind. So this is like, I think this is pre-77 or something. The only difference I think that I can find out, where they say year specific, is the smog stuff. Like look at this one here. This is 4-barrel. I don't know what year. This one's got this and this. It's also got a air actuated valve inside. It works on a vacuum. Again, when I hook it all up, I'll show it more. But anyway, the other thing, this slips over the vent tube on the carburetor. So it kind of goes, let's see. So if I'm on if I'm correct, again, my memory is not what it used to be. This is the driver's side. This slips down. Let me see. Here's the valve cover's here. There's a hose that goes down to the valve cover. Doesn't go straight down. It's going to go over and down. I don't have that. Again, I'll show you that later. But anyway, he pounded this dent out. So the way these go together, filter, I think it goes like that. I don't think it goes like that. Somebody must have bought this one. It goes like that. And looking at the bottom of this, there's a ring on here. That ring, you saw me take it off, it fits on there, and it fits on here. So it clamps those two together. So it's going to look something like, sitting on a car, it's going to look something like this.
that's it. Also, I assume these came with a vent, so I'm just gonna later fabricate just the vent and just put it in there. I think some years came with a vacuum operated or a lever operated open, but I just leave it open all the time, I guess. So the air would come in, go around the filter before it goes in. Also on these, you notice the oddball shape, square on one side? That's a vent that'll go down. So when water, if it's raining, water will go down that tube, down below the engine, down to the ground. I don't have that either. Like I said, I keep getting sidetracked. When he started pounding it out, I just forgot all about it. Or else I would have had it. Again, we're upstairs. It's just parts I have. Slowly I'm going through them. Like way over there is extra pulleys, extra fan, extra, want to call it flex plate. One of these is the correct, for 76, this is the correct one. I know that because it bolts to the fender. These are the stock manifolds. This is like they came with a different year. They call them HO engines, but I don't know what that means. But it's just got better flow, especially here. So I'm going to put 2 of these on instead of headers. What else I'm going to show you? Here's the carbon filter. So the line runs from the fuel tank into here, and then it runs to the carburetor. But on the ways from there, but I'm starting to zero in on this stuff slowly. Here's the seat tracks that came with a bunch of stuff. They go something like this. This bolts to the seat, these holes. And then the spring hooks this together like that. Got some mirrors. I guess this is a complete mirror. Again, I gotta work my way through all this stuff. I think this is how it should look. In fact, here's one, and here's another one. And here's this piece. Here's a cover that goes to the drawer, I think. Like that, I think. Anyway, got sidetracked. So getting back to this piece that I'm going to modify. It bolts to the frame, that subframe, and it goes in a hole. So I just need to cut this, make it longer. I think I need to kind of go that direction. So I just need to find, I don't have much steel around here, but I'll find something. But I just gotta cut it off. I don't know if I'm gonna show all this. it however I can. Cut it, and then weld another piece in there. So the straighter I cut it, the easier it'll be to fit another piece. I just like to make a mark. I'll just go along the edge of this. I'll move the camera. Cut a angle on it for the weld. Burrs on the back. Be careful when you use these grinders. They get away with you. They'll cut you right through your hand like it's nothing. I've already done it a few times. Got the burr off of this one. Now I just gotta find a piece of steel around here somewhere. I don't have much. I got this. About the same thickness. So I'll use a piece of this. Hard to tape and cut and move. But again, it's gotta go something like
See, it was like that. And I want it to go over to about here. So I need a piece about 3/4 inch, I think. To make sure. Actually, I need it longer than I thought. You get a tape measure. No, that goes there, so. Actually, I only need about 1/4 inch at the top, about a 1/2 inch at the bottom. 1/4 at the top, 1/2 at the bottom.
See, that's the top. I think that's the top. Didn't even mark it. It's kind of curved. Might be from heat. I guess all that matters is 1/4 inch at the top, 1/2 inch at the bottom. Whiteout. see this goes like that. I gotta go back and see how this goes together. Yeah, it goes like this. So I might as well get a square edge here. Well, that's my marker. I guess I can cut it something like this. Like I said, the straighter I can get it now, the easier. I'll go a little bit bigger, just in case. So I gotta get a ground clamp on here. Still a little crooked. Darn thumb. Trying to straighten it out. Just gotta get my welder out. Just closing my eyes. Get tacked on here. Oh, forgot the other side. Damn it. Having trouble holding this, it's so small. Not a welder either. Not a bitch. That's how you learn to weld. You just do it. I haven't done it for 6 months now. I forgot. Burn the hole right through it. Turn the heat down. Should just be in short spurts. Hot. That's the way it's done. Anyway, you saw me struggling through it. I'm not embarrassed. Anything you do, you just try. Just try. Just sandblasted it, painted it. I heated it up, I sandblasted it, washed it, heated it with a torch just to get it warm, painted it, and the paint just about dry. And I tried it, and it works. Okay, got it hooked up. One more thing down. You gotta move this bracket too because it's right in the way of the sway wire. That was put on there when I put new brake lines on. Didn't know it was gonna hit the sway wire. Just gotta put it up on top. Okay, I got the back two brake line things fixed. Now we're running this one that goes down and back up to the master. And then the return line from, I don't know where you can see, about 4 feet back, there's a rubber hose that connects the two. Here's the vapor line over here. Return line comes out right here. And that's it. Oh, and the engine. I got the engine on the transmission. So, got something done today. I don't
really have anything to say about that. Just make sure when you push the engine, when you put your torque converter on, that it's all the way back. It should be like inch and a half back from here. Because when you first put it on, it'll look like it's all the way in, but then you get like two more clicks, it'll go back and then back one more time. If it's not back in all the way, you won't be able to bolt this together. Also, the transmission filler bolt goes right there.